Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming. Welcome back to Flight Simulator Friday. Today we are going to take on the Kwazulu Rhino rescue. An urgent call comes in from park rangers who have found a juvenile rhinoceros that has been injured by poachers. Time is of the essence if the rhino is to be saved. Estimated time to complete 30 minutes. We will be flying a Bell 206B helicopter and Douglas DC-3, so both a helicopter and a plane. I have flown helicopters a little bit. They can be a little bit hard to control, so this is going to be interesting. Our objective is to transport rangers and a rhinoceros. What could be better than flying for a Kwazulu Natal Animal Reserve? How about saving a young rhinoceros? Your mission begins when an urgent call comes in from the park rangers who have found a juvenile rhinoceros that has been injured by poachers. This animal is seriously injured. Time is of the essence if the rhino is to be saved. I have flown this previously, but I had some issues with it, and partially it's handling the helicopter. The details: fly one of the park veterinarians to the rhino's location, and then meet the rangers at Ultrect Airport, FAUR, then fly the tranquilized rhino in a DC-3 to Newcastle Airport, FANC. And your co-pilot handles all radio communications during the mission. That's what I like. And suggested reading: we have a Bell 206B helicopter, aircraft information, Douglas DC-3, and how to fly helicopters. And yeah, suggested tutorial missions. I did these. But yeah, just flying a helicopter is annoying in this game. So we got Newcastle, FANC. We have Ultrect. And that is everything on the map that I can see. Alright, about that. So we have to fly from Ultrect to Newcastle in the Douglas DC-3. I don't see the other points of interest on this map. Anyway, let's fly. Kwazulu Game Park. And yeah, the animations. Alright. No one walks like that. Anyway.
Let's get going. I've got to get to that young rhino and make sure he lives to be an old one. I hope the park rangers catch the poachers who did this.
Alright.
We must teach these poachers a lesson. We won't have any rhinos left in South Africa.
And are we taking off? There we go. Alright. Yeah, I had
the wounded rhino is in a small clearing just a few miles from here. Two of our rangers are with him. You'll see their trucks on the edge of the clearing.
I had some issues flying the helicopter, so I just want to make sure that alright, so we need to head off in that direction. And there are some vehicles there. And this is what we're flying. Alright, so the injured rhino is at 5,218 feet. And we are flying roughly in that direction. What is our altitude right now? about 6,000? 7,000-ish? 6,500. Okay. Alright, 2.4 nautical miles. It feels like my... it's kind of pulling to the left. Okay, I think that's where it is, right there. Yeah. Alright, let's pull back on the throttle. Right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, we don't want to.
There they are. They've got the poor beast tranquilized. I'll assess his condition and stabilize him for transport to the animal hospital at Newcastle.
Alright. Now, one thing we have to worry about is the trees. No. And this is where I lose control. Okay, please, game. Let's land. All right.
The poachers fled the scene in a blue pickup truck. With your help, we can spot them from the air and notify the rangers on the ground to make the arrest. They are armed, but so am I. If you're willing, let's go immediately.
It'll take a while for us to get the Rhino onto the truck and drive him to Utrecht where the plane is. If you want to go after those poachers, feel free. Either way, meet us at Utrecht so you can fly the transport to Newcastle.
No. I'm going to, just go straight to the...
Well, I understand. We'll see you at the Ultrect Airfield in a little while.
Alright.
Okay then, take me to the ranger station. I can coordinate roadblocks from there.
Yeah, I've chased after the poachers, and I think they shot me down actually. So we're just going to go straight to the ranger station. And I've done this mission a number of times, crashed in the trees there a few times, and I also crashed once at the ranger station, which was really annoying. I think this is supposed to be a medium difficulty mission, or actually no, it could be a intermediate difficulty mission, so yeah, about that. Actually no, it wasn't the ranger station that I crashed at, it was actually the switch over to the DC-3. I never did get back to the game park patrol mission, never did find the baby elephant. Might go back there. Although pretty much what it is just you have to just fly around until your co-pilot spots it for you. So yeah, about that. Okay, so we're going to want to come in, try to hover over the spot where we need to land, and then from there just reduce our altitude.
There's the ranger station. Land on the helipad.
Okay. It's just on the other side of this tree. Come on. That tree is making me really, really nervous. Alright, so the exterior camera did not work so well. Can we... Seriously? Alright. Let's come in.
Thanks for the lift. We'll catch those poachers. You'd better get to Utrecht to meet the veterinary team.
Alright. Let's lift off. And onwards to Utrecht. 12 nautical miles in a helicopter. No, we don't want to hit those hydro lines. That would be bad. Although really they're just pylons, there's no actual hydro lines. Alright, so we're going to have to go up over this ridge to get over to the other side. Once you're in the air and you're just flying around, flying a helicopter is not that big a deal. It's just coming down for landing, that's the difficult part. As long as you keep the helicopter upright, yeah, you don't really have anything to worry about. Alright, so it looks like we are just passing over the Kwazulu Park Center where we started off from. Right down there. And we went off in that direction, I think it was. And we have another 3.8 nautical miles until the airport. Or rather, I think it's just a landing strip.
Flaps. Flaps.
I don't think we have flaps in the helicopter. Alright, I see the plane. Now this is going to be fun. Alright, so what I want to do so let's just descend. Flying a helicopter is all about, or rather landing a helicopter is all about just careful movements. Or maybe it's just come on. Sudden movements will send the helicopter completely out of control. Like what's happening right now. Alright, we are going to come down. Oh wow.
You're just in time. We're securing the Rhino in the cargo compartment. He's lost some blood, but we've got him stabilized and trained. Let's get this Rhino to Newcastle before he wakes up, or there will be lots of dents in this DC-3.
Alright. So, we are going to want to alright. Release the brakes.
Approaching 3-4.
Alright, we're clear of the truck.
On runway 34, flaps,
Alright.
flaps.
Let's get in the air. And where's our altitude or speed? Alright, 70. There we go. And let's raise the landing gear. Alright. This is our DC-3. And 19.0 nautical miles. And yeah, I have two joysticks plugged in, and the other one is for some reason conflicting with my current one. So I had to adjust my second joystick to give myself a little bit of throttle there. Pulled back on it just so that raise the flaps. I pulled back on it so that it wouldn't cause any issues. When we go in for landing, if the plane decides to go at full speed. Now we have climb, we have, alright, so this is our speed, this is our bank, this is our compass, I think this is our altitude, yeah, FANC is at 4074, and we're at 5,000 right now, and climbing. Don't bother. And I'm just setting the trim. Alright, so what else do we got here? We got pitch and heading. And we got pressure, landing gear, and the hydraulics system. And we are apparently climbing again. .7 nautical miles, and we're heading due west. RPM, man, pressure, fuel gauge selector, plane is full. Alright. Now, are we going to be landing straight in, or are we going to have to come in at an angle? I guess I can do one flyover and then plan my route.
How long will it take to reach Newcastle? The Rhino's waking up and he doesn't look happy.
Alright.
I think we have a problem back here. The Rhino is breaking loose from the restraints. I don't want to tranquilize him again, but I may have to. He's broken free. I'm going to hit him with a tranquilizer shot. I'm trying to reload the tranquilizer gun.
Alright.
I've dropped the gun! It slipped past the Rhino!
Are you good?
Oh, we must be nearly there. Please, get us onto the ground before this Rhino wrecks the plane. And me along with it.
Yep. Alright. Now.
I hit my head and almost passed out, but I've got the gun. It slid back and I snagged it. Okay, he's got his back to me.
Okay.
Got it. He's looking pretty sleepy for an enraged Rhino. He's sinking to his knees. He's on his side now. Oh, I think we're gonna make it.
Alright, so I think I see the landing strip. So we're gonna have to come left. And actually, do we have... Oh no, not those. Do we have speed brakes? Alright. Apparently we don't have speed brakes. Let's go full flaps. And our speed is 160. All right. Oh, we have to get down. Oh, wow. We could very well be too high. Let's lower the... Nope. There we go. I feel like we're still too high.
Flaps. Flaps.
Yep, we are. Alright. For some reason the plane wants to fly high, so we are going to have to circle around. The plane wanted to gain altitude even though Alright, well, let's accelerate. There is the airport. Do we see the airport? Okay, yeah. Alright, so we should be seeing the runway. Okay, right there. Alright, we're going to want to go low. Although not so low that we are going to crash. And we're flying at 120. Right now, we don't have our... Okay. Unfortunately, now I can't really see... Okay. Alright, let's go in for a bank. Drop the landing gear. Full flaps. Although... Oh wow. Why does my plane feel like it's... flying sideways? Alright, about this. Come in for a landing. We're not at a good angle to be coming in for landing though. Drop the throttle.
Long landing. Long landing.
Yep.
Oh, thank heavens we've landed. And thank you.
2,000
Nice
feet
flying.
remaining. 1,000 feet remaining. 500 feet remaining.
Oh wow. Oh, the airport didn't need that fence. Oh, that was... This plane is a little weird to fly. But we got down. Let's get back on the runway.
On runway 11.
All right, taxiway coming up. All right, Where do we have to land? Drop this thing off? Do we seriously have to fly in there? Alright. What if we stop here? Alright. And success. Anyway, that was not one of my best landings. I've had a few really bad landings. But that is going to have to be it for this episode of Flight Simulator Friday. We got down safely. We kind of crashed through a fence. But it wasn't a failure, so we're all good. Anyway, at this point, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this episode of Flight Simulator Friday. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SB Gaming. And as always, have a good day.